Welcome to your 161 QKX Salem Platinum FSX. I'm going to start right up front. This is your crank, propane tank. Left is on, right is closed. Here's your battery, and then your battery disconnect. So your battery disconnects when you turn that off. That cuts off the power from the inside of your camper to your battery. And then coming around here, here's your Platinum package, along with your crank for your stabilizers, your sewer hose, which I do recommend getting a indestructible one or an upgraded one, 25-foot drinking hose, along with a 110 outlet. So this you can plug into your house. If you ever need to cool your fridges before you leave, you can go ahead and do that. Moving on, fresh tank, fresh water connection. It's just gonna be a gravity fill. So if you do fill this up, you're gonna stick a hose in here, let it fill up. And then when you are done, go ahead, close this up, and then you can turn on your water pump and start to suck this water out and push it through your line so you have running water. In here, outside shower, you have a hot and cold side of the faucet along with your shower head and hose. It's all compacted inside of here. Your camp power. Just underneath here, you're gonna have your fresh water drain right there. So if you have extra water left over, you can go ahead and empty it out just like that. Your low point drains, the two lowest points inside of your camper. So you just go ahead, unscrew that and let them drain out. Moving on, here's your water heater and your fresh tank drain cap. So this is your anode rod. So this will deteriorate over time because this is going to protect your tank. So this is all the hard water is going to eat at this rather than your tank. So that's why it goes inside. It's a 1 1/16 socket. You can go ahead, tighten that down as much as possible. Once that's in, go ahead, turn on the hot side of your faucet inside, and that will then start to create pressure. So it's going to sputter for a little bit, but that's just all the air getting pushed out. So once you have a steady flow of water, you can go ahead, turn this on, use it whenever you'd like. And then when you're done, go ahead, pull the pressure release. It's going to hiss. Once it's done, go ahead, flick it back down, take this out, and the water will then drain. Once it's done draining, you can go ahead, well, I recommend keeping this up just because it goes faster, but otherwise when you're done, flick that down, pull this back up. For your sewer system, you have your gray tank on the left, black tank on your right. Black tank is going to be your toilet, and then the gray tank is going to be shower and sink. So going along with this, I recommend doing your black tank first. Just go ahead, pull it. It's gonna sit there and drain. Once it's done draining, put a pressurized hose into this black tank flush here. That will then activate a sprinkler inside the system, which helps kind of flush everything out. When you're done, go ahead, remove the hose, close that back up, and then open the gray side. I recommend the gray side just because it is going to be the cleanest water out of the two, so it kind of helps flush everything out. City water connection. So when you get to a campground, just go ahead, put your campground hose right inside of there, and then you'll have running water. The green cap on your tire indicates that they are filled with nitrogen. You are able to fill them with regular air. It doesn't inflate or deflate with temperature change. Cable input there. Storage back here. Moving along to the 110 outlets. And then your furnace exhaust. So when your furnace is on, all the excess heat is going to kick out of here. So once this is warm, just be careful, don't touch that because you will get burned. And then up here is your griddle, along with that LP hose, which connects right inside of there to then give you gas for your griddle. Just on top of your awning, right there, that is going to be a manual override. So if you peel that top off, insert a 10mm inside there, you can reel this back in or back out if this ever electrically goes out. Moving back in, flip on your lights, awning lights too, water pump. So if you fill up that fresh tank and you need to use this water, go ahead, flip this on, and then start to take this and it'll push it through your lines. When you're done, go ahead, flick it back off. For your water heater, once you have a steady flow of water and your tank is nice and tight, go ahead and flick this on, and then this will then heat your water up. Otherwise, once again, lights, readers, battery, fresh tank, black tank, gray tank. And then you have your awning in and out. Oh, that's a lot of water right there. Otherwise, moving down, carbon monoxide detector. So with this is always going to be running as a safety feature. So what I do highly recommend is if you can leave your camper for 3 to 4 days, or if you're just going to put it away for storage, either A, take the negative end off of your battery, or B, take your battery completely out and then put it somewhere either in your basement or in a heated garage or something along the line so the battery doesn't die. Moving to your breakers and fuses. Your breakers are going to be labeled just like a house, and I do recommend bringing extra fuses along with you just in case, but that's just a personal recommendation. And then with your oven, you just press, turn, and then they'll ignite. Then for lights, click that on. Purple keys, main doors, and then outside shower, along with like baggage doors. For this, you just keep tapping between the thermostat. So you have AC, heat, all that right there. And then like I mentioned before with the AC, when this is open, it's going to dump out. When they're both closed, it's going to travel through the ceiling. For the fridge, you open this up, temperature change right there. Gotta make sure it doesn't fall out this time. And then back there in your freezer, you just twist that back and forth to choose the temperature for that one. Moving into the bathroom, you're going to want to use your toilet, obviously, but what you're going to want to use in your toilet is toilet solution along with RV grade toilet paper. The toilet paper will help break down easier so it won't clog your lines, and then the toilet solution will help break down solids and smells to go along with that. One thing I forgot to mention before is when this is open, you crank that up and then turn it on, you just press a button. Then inside your bedroom, to lift up, there's all your storage and buckets. And if you do decide to put an ATV in here, TV backer along with all of your inputs and everything there. If you do decide to switch between cable and whatnot, you just press this button and that'll switch between the channels. Otherwise, once again for lights, just go ahead, press them on. And other than that, I think that's kind of it. Once again, same thing for this, TV backer, input and 110s. Fan and light. Microwave. And then your speaker. And I think that's it. And once again, if you have any questions, feel free to get hold of Caleb or me. I'll send you this video through my email. You can message me there, or once again, Caleb. And other than that, go ahead and enjoy.